here to wake the room up. Y'all gon' know the name. Expect the unexpected, boy, it big talk, big game. Welcome to the game room. Sit back, relax, and chill. Gonna speak your mind, cause in here we keep it real. You know Darrell gon' say whatever he thinking, dancing, cut up. The rank 'em gon' be random. Shout out to Lee, what up? Hot topics and the question of the day gon' blow your brain. Just tune in, it don't change. It's big talk, big game, big talk. Big game. Got big talk. Flip big game. Big talk. Big game. Just tune in, it don't change. It's big talk, big game, boy. Big talk, big game. Yeah. Big talk, big game.
Man, it's Big Talk, Big Game, man. We back in effect. This is your boy D-Rail.
And I go by the name of Lee. What up?
Man, like always, Big Talk, Big Game is here on the Hip Hop Network TV. You feel me, man? Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Yes,
just become a member, man. I'm telling you, you're missing out on a lot of stuff today, man. You're missing out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
welcome,
movies.
welcome.
You feel me? Podcasts.
Yeah.
Series. We got comedians on there. We got the top 25 countdown. You know what I'm saying? We got reality TV shows. I'm telling you, dog.
It's the culture, man. You want to be a part of it, man. We in it. You know what I'm
we
saying?
definitely in it. We definitely in it, man. We definitely
catch us there too.
Yeah, there it is. Big Talk, Big Game, man. Welcome, man. Welcome everybody to the game room. You feel me, man? We got a packed show today, man. You know, we got some trending topics that everybody's been talking about.
Man, it's a lot going on.
A lot going on. You know what I'm saying? We also got a great guest blessing us in the game room today, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a great rank 'em that's coming to you, man. And you know what? I think I may bring back the question of the day today.
Oh, you bringing that back?
I think I may bring that back.
Well, let's get it started, man. Let's get to it.
Let's jump right into it, man. You feel me? Let's go and hit with the trending topics right now, man. You feel me? First, we want to send our condolences, you know, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly, you know, and Tito Jackson. They passed away earlier this week.
Man, there's been a lot of death going on, man.
Passed away earlier this week, man. So send our condolences to their families and loved ones. Man, Frankie Beverly, he touched a lot of good music, man. A lot of good music, dog.
Cookout, boy.
A lot of good music, dog. Also, man, they just recently had few days ago, they just recently had Rich Homie's Quan's funeral, where a lot of big name people spoke, such as Killer Mike, DC Young Fly, former NBA star Stephen A. Jackson. I would say Stephen A. Smith. Steven Jackson. We don't want to get into Stephen A. Smith because how he talked bad about the Cowboys. But that's another story or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. You know, we lost another ATL icon, ATL legend. But let's get right into what people have been talking about since it first came out, which is Diddy. Man, Diddy was arrested, so sex trafficking, racketeering.
This
you know
federal.
What I'm saying?
This
federal stuff, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you,
okay,
you know, before we dive right into it, before you knew this situation with Diddy, would you have went to a Diddy party?
Yeah.
Before you knew the situation?
Yeah.
Now,
because I've always heard Diddy throw the best party. Like from back in the day. That was like one of the things he was known for. He let out the red carpet, he'd do everything, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't know he did everything.
I would have went to a Diddy party total time. I would have went to a Diddy party before, you know what I'm saying?
It's Diddy.
Yeah, it's Diddy.
Take that Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
The ultimate hype man.
You know? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but now that you know what the charges is.
Tell the people what the charges is.
You know what I'm saying? The charges is sex trafficking or whatnot. Basically, they had a freak off.
Freak off.
You know what I'm saying?
Who decided the name of that?
You know what I'm saying? That's what they call it, though. A freak off. So basically, you know, he had a lot of women come to his establishment, you know, and basically, you know, prostitute them out, you know what I'm saying? The word they using now, trafficking them out.
They say they had a lot of baby oil.
Yeah, they said they had they found like 100 or 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
He was prepared.
I didn't even know there was a limit on how much baby oil you can have.
I mean, if you're going to throw a party, you got to make sure you have a lot of food, a lot of music, seating, and baby oil. Apparently, I mean, hey, he was prepared. You know, you can't go. You ever go to a spot and man, they ain't got enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't have enough baby oil. They had to make sure they had the baby oil. So, yeah.
So does that mean you gotta have baby oil and baby powder?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying we we just finding this out. So
you know what I'm saying? Because you can't have it too slippery, but then you got to dry it up as well.
I don't know about that. You getting too deep. I don't know. I don't know what experience you got. I don't know what you talk about. I don't know what they said the man had baby oil.
But to me, you know what I'm saying, after, you know what I'm saying, like I said, he had a lot of women up there, you know, they was calling this trafficking about him bringing women to his establishment, obviously selling women, you know, making a profit for women to have sex with the people that was there. To me, I don't think, this is just my opinion, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, you know, because...
Except it's illegal?
I don't even think it's illegal, because Hugh Hefner did it. Hugh Hefner made millions off the shit. And nobody ever came to him and was like, hey, you can't do this shit. This nigga had a fucking TV show about Playboy displaying this shit to the world, and niggas still didn't say shit to this motherfucker. But now, we got a black man that did it, and he got money and power.
Man, we don't know what happened.
That was a problem.
We don't know what happened.
No, we do know what happened. He's a black man. And now that's why they want to fucking come get us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do know what happened.
We don't know.
He basically pulled a Hugh Hefner.
We don't know what happened at them parties. That's what they about to find out.
Well, then you know what? I would have been at that party. I'm going to tell you that right now. I would have been at that party and had me a blast.
It's illegal. It's always been illegal.
I would have me a blast.
It was illegal when they did it in Harlem Nights. That's why they had to keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying? They let it happen. But, they had, Sunshine and them was in the back. It's prostitution. That's what it is.
It ain't illegal everywhere.
It ain't illegal everywhere.
No, I mean, you're right. It ain't illegal everywhere. So I'm going to say it like this. Well, put it this way. I don't even know if I need to say this. But I'm going to say what the normal thing is. You're innocent until proven guilty.
That's why I said we don't know
what
happened.
So
it's allegedly.
I'm not going to say what side I'm rooting for right now.
You already said what side you
But you're innocent. But you're innocent until proven guilty. So we're gonna see how this plays out. They trying
to pin something on. They trying to pin some federal time on. Because we know the dirt he did with Cassie.
Yeah.
You can't be that's domestic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's little stuff. But when you get the federal government involved and you got the RICO cases and then these indictments on that, they trying to find something on him. So
I mean, because they did deny him bail. He tried to get bail.
They trying to make an example out of him.
So I guess, like I said, we just see how the case plays out and, see what happens, A lot of people are actually, they're saying that they with Boosie, not Diddy, Boosie, but Diddy, such as Boosie. Boosie's on Diddy's side. He came out and said, you know what I'm saying?
He just saying that it happens.
Yeah,
it's just a thing that, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be, this is the thing, you're not supposed to be blatant with it. It's just like, okay, what is prostitution? You know what I'm saying? What is sex trafficking? You bring in women and you saying, hey, these are women, they charge a fee, to do what you need to do with them in the room. But you can get away with that.
But see, I don't even call it prostitution when they even do it outside of,
what's prostitution?
To me, you just paying for pussy. That's all you're doing.
So what's prostitution?
Because I don't think it's nothing. I really think that this is just a word. Because just think about it. I just think it's just a word.
Word gotta have a meaning.
Hear me out. I just think it's just a word. You know what I'm saying? That they just fucking made up. Okay. So, here's the thing. So, you telling me that you can walk up to a random lady, you start talking to them. You think you gonna fuck this girl without paying for something? You gonna pay for something. You gonna pay for a meal. You gonna pay for a bill. You gonna pay for an outfit. You gonna pay to put money in your gas tank to get to the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're going to probably have to pick her up to take her home, and then you have to take your ass. So, you paying for something to get this.
You're missing a key ingredient in all this.
What you mean?
So, what's prostitution is? It's just nothing?
To me, prostitution is just a made-up word to me. I mean, I don't think it's nothing, for real, because you paying money regardless.
You pay a woman, and you take her out, and you do all this stuff. That don't mean you getting pussy?
Oh, no. Eventually, it's going to happen. Eventually, they may not have to. Listen,
that don't mean shit.
Listen,
that don't mean shit. She ain't obligated to do shit for you.
Listen, you may not get it today, but you're going to get it. You're going to get it. I'm telling you. If you persistent, which is a real word, persistent. If you're persistent, you're going to get that.
Let me ask you this, though. You pay for dinner. You pay for food. Before you pay for that stuff, do you say, I'm going to pay for this and you're going to give me sex? Or does she say, hey, if you pay for this, we fucking tonight?
No, don't say. See,
then it ain't damn prostitution.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
The prostitution, that's what the prostitution is. Hey, what's up? I'm giving you $50. I mean, I'm gonna give you $50. I'm trying to get some head. Or, hey, $40. We fucking. Like, okay, yeah, I'll fuck you for $40. That's the exchange.
Because you got
that's the exchange.
But what that is, that's a separation of different type of women you fooling with. You got some women that just want a meal and they want you to wine and dine.
They call prostitutes.
Listen.
That's what that's called.
Listen.
What are you talking about?
No, I don't call them prostitutes. I just call them hoes.
Hoes.
Yeah, I call them hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because a hoe, all she wants is money.
Where Pimpy Ken at, man? Pimpy, come explain this to us, man.
All she wants is money, then you get the ass. It's like an exchange. A hoe for, you know what I'm saying, a nigga to get some ass, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay the hoe to get the ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you got a real woman, you got to wine and dine to get that ass. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like, she don't just want to be, I want to give you the pussy for some money. She wants you to be like, hey, put something in my tummy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
eating.
You know what I'm saying? But also show me that you really care
so
about.
She's fucking you because you're showing that you care.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
that ain't the same thing as just money.
You know what I'm saying? And what I said, there's a difference between a hoe and a woman. And a lady. A hoe and a lady.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're still paying something to get that.
Guess what the hoe is doing? That's prostitute. That's what that is.
Like
that's the word. We trying to figure it out. That's the word.
Hey, like I said, I'm still gonna go with prostitutes that made up work. You know? You know what I'm saying? But Diddy, hey, we gonna see how it play out, man, with the case, man. You know what I'm saying? With Diddy case, we gonna see how it play out. Also in news.
Take that.
Also in news. Kendrick Lamar will be hosting and headlining the Super Bowl of this year's NFL season in New Orleans. How do you feel about that?
Cool. Good for Kendrick Lamar. I can't wait to see it.
Can't wait. Do you feel like they should have had Lil Wayne, Cash Money Millionaires, Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile, all them or whatnot to do that instead of Kendrick Lamar?
I mean, they could have. I would have enjoyed that too.
Do you think that Cash Money would have put on a better performance than Kendrick Lamar can?
That's a tough question because when you say performance versus, I would love to hear those Cash Money songs. I would want to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
I would want to see what they're gonna do. But Kendrick Lamar can put on some performances now.
And I get your point, yeah, because Kendrick Lamar has a great performance and he also has great songs and whatnot. He's creative or whatnot. But I think Cash Money would have just had hits.
The Cash Money would have had hits.
They'd have just been a bunch of niggas just up there rapping.
They could have had. And see, I've seen this. I've seen Manny Fresh in person in concert. You know, it was a Chris Brown concert, but Manny Fresh had a set and he did all the hits, a bunch of hits that he had something to do with. And we was in the audience jamming. It was just a DJ. And he was doing his thing. So either way, it's gonna be a good time, man. So I mean, I'm like this, man. You're not entitled to nothing.
You're not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and there'll be other Super Bowls. And what if they have a Super Bowl in Arizona? They might have Lil Wayne do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter.
Yeah. They would. They could.
Just because LA had the whole LA thing don't mean.
And I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, now we're starting a new trend.
Right.
LA did their own people. Why not New Orleans?
Well, it's just like you tell kids, just because they did don't mean you got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Super Bowl been around for years. It ain't always. They did J-Lo and Shakira. They wasn't from. I think that was Vegas. They had Usher in Vegas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I mean, it is what it is, man. Just enjoy the damn show.
You just want to show, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Kendrick may bring out the Cash Money Millionaire.
Just be glad it's one of. Just be glad it's hip hop.
Just be glad it's one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's us, the culture.
Just have fun with it. Shut
the
hell
culture.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna watch it?
Right.
Chill out.
And last but not least, man, we want to shout out a birthday, man, to E-Cal, man. It was his birthday, man, yesterday, man.
What up,
so
Virgo?
shout out to E-Cal, man. You feel me?
Yeah, my son, Kai, turned 15. You know
shout out to Kai, you know what I'm saying?
Kai
Turning
there,
15, man. Oh, you about to get that permit?
Got another birthday here too.
I got birthday.
Okay,
What's going on? All right, Virgo.
Yesterday.
What's your name?
Pinky.
We got happy birthday to Pinky out here,
What's
y'all.
up,
Happy
Pinky?
birthday
Happy
to Pinky.
birthday.
We ain't gonna say your age. We know how women are.
She
you know
ain't say her
what I'm
age.
saying? Yeah, you know, I probably can
I
guess
see the
that.
Virgo tattoo, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, I got mine too. I got a little, you know what I'm saying? We out here.
I probably can guess the age, but I ain't gonna. We ain't gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
You sure you want to do that? Cause that's okay. Let's keep
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's you got another topic about trending topic that I didn't hit.
Nah. What else was going on? I mean, we went through some stuff, man.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Also, tomorrow they're actually doing something viral. They want everybody to wear all white.
Who?
For Frankie Beverly.
For real?
They want everybody. It's a viral thing that's going on. They want everybody to wear all white for Frankie Beverly.
Okay.
So
Frankie Beverly.
if you got all white, I got on white today, but I still got on some. I got some more white.
I feel like you need to get on the grill for Frankie Beverly and go to the cookout. That's
That
what
day.
it seems like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could probably do that as well tomorrow. I might do that.
Now, it's always been Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. You think they still gonna tour and have somebody else doing Frankie Beverly part?
You know what? You are absolutely. They always said that Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So was Frankie Beverly part of Maze?
I mean, I you know what? I used to know the story. What happened? I don't know.
Come on, help us out, sir. Was Frankie Beverly part of Maze?
As long as I remember, I don't know. All I know is he was.
Because they always say Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
But I remember growing up with the albums, it was always Maze featuring Frankie Beverly. I think that's.
I think that's just what they did.
Like back then, they used to do that, like Hell Melvin and the Blue Notes, and that was a thing back then. Like you used to name the bands like that. And from all I know, that's all I know about it.
Because I know one thing. While you're talking about what people know, I bet you can't name one person from Maze.
I can't name no one. I don't even know how many members it is.
Right.
But think about it. That's the way to protect that.
Yeah.
Frankie Beverly always gonna remain the same, but Maze can be whoever.
Can be anybody. That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Maze can.
Well, they should have changed Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes to Teddy Pendergrass.
This is Temptation.
Well, they should have did that for Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes because
Well,
Teddy
why-
Pendergrass was singing all the song. Harold Melvin didn't even sing.
That's why Teddy left.
This way he called them the Blue Notes.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck that, I'm 10.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, Harold Melvin was taking money too, so that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, so that's what's going on in Trending Topics, man. We're going to take a quick break, man. When we come back, man, we got a great guest blessing us in the game room, man. Y'all stay tuned, stay locked in on Big Talk.
Big game.
And we're back, people. Big Talk, Big Game. You feel me, man? Like we told y'all, we got a great guest that blessed us in the game room for the first time
Absolutely.
ever. You
Who
what
we
I'm
got?
saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We got an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got the credit plug. We got a person that does basically everything that everybody does. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got the one and the legend and the only Miss Taylor Frucel in the building.
Excited to be here.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
We're
having me,
honored.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
honored,
definitely
yeah.
honored to be here. It's been a long time coming. I gave you guys an award at the award show.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Embrace
Yes, you
your
did.
podcast. So
Absolutely.
now it's my time. I am nervous, but super excited, guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to make you feel as comfortable
Family.
as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Relax.
Let's
Relax.
do
So, you know what I'm
it.
saying? So, you got a lot of titles. You're the credit plug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a marketer. You know what I'm saying? You're an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Just the brand.
You know what I'm saying? You're just a brand.
That's
Like,
right.
how do you juggle all that in one person? Like, how do you juggle all that?
It's absolutely amazing to be able to juggle it, but it's not all been at the same time. I've been an entrepreneur forever. You know, I never had a job. I've never clocked in. So some of these entrepreneur journeys were
Right.
at different times in my career. You know what I mean? I started my first business at 17, which was fashion. And then from fashion, I went to marketing and promotion for clubs. Then from there, I did tours and strip club tours with dancers. I actually had a club given to me at 23 years old. So some of these things that you've seen were at different times in my life. Here I am, 31. You know, always, for me, I'm, how do you say it? I'm quarterly, right? I like to expand myself every quarter.
Okay.
I like to look at my business, look at my brand, see how I can grow, see the areas that I need work in. And sometimes that means changing the pace and the space that I'm in.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
and as a serial entrepreneur, 'cause I'm not just an entrepreneur, right?
Oh, yeah, she's
as a
serial,
serial
yeah.
Oh, you got to explain the
entrepreneur.
difference.
Yeah.
Explain it.
Yeah,
Let people
the
know.
difference is an entrepreneur is comfortable in one space usually. They have a business, they started, They stick with it. They don't invest nowhere else.
That's all they do.
That's all they do. But they're still an entrepreneur. Like, they don't have a 9 to 5. But then you have your serial entrepreneur, and most people that have that title, even if you hashtag it, you'll see that they do multiple things, right? They may do real estate. They may build houses. They may be an agent. They may do funny. They may do music and then have a clothing business. When you see that serial, it usually means more than one business.
Multiple. Okay.
You know, multiple businesses.
Absolutely.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So you said something that we got to take it all the way back.
Yeah.
You
all the way
never had a job.
No.
And you started at 17. So let's go back before that.
17,
you know what I'm saying?
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Babysit,
Like,
nothing.
right.
Yeah, no, I did entrepreneur things because, both of my parents are entrepreneurs.
Who was your parents? You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah,
that-
what was
So-
your motivation
Yeah.
behind it? How,
Oh
what
my
got you in there?
goodness.
Who was your parents? 'Cause I-
So, my mother,
Uh-huh.
Rena Jones, entrepreneur, owned a hair salon for over 30 plus years, owned a hair salon. Before that, she was in an entrepreneur space a marketing space, because what she would do was, back in her day, because she's 67, so back in her day, there would be black hair products that were launched. So they would give my mom a budget to travel, get the hair products in the salon.
Wow.
You know, she won competitions for hair. That was my mother's thing, and she was just an entrepreneur.
That's like
Not
Madam
really a
C.J. Walker type
serial
stuff.
one,
Okay.
because she stayed in her space of hair
Right.
forever, right?
Okay.
Now my dad, a little different. I will call him a serial entrepreneur, right? Because my dad wrote music, produced music, was in a music group, I remember meeting the
Hold on,
OJs.
what's your dad's name?
Terry Stubbs. My
Terry
dad
Stubbs.
is Terry Stubbs.
What music group?
Sly Slick and the Wicked. You can actually find him. It's so funny. My dad is on Soul
That
Train.
slid off your tongue.
Right.
too. Slice, look at the wicked.
Yeah.
You know?
My
Okay.
dad was on Soul Train, so he was
What?
like big in his day. You know, they're older, you know. So he was big in his
Is
day.
that how you got your mom? You know, we'll talk about it.
You know what? My mom tells me stories, you guys, and I just
He was on
laugh.
stage. He on Soul Train.
Oh my gosh. She-
Let me get my hair together with my hair
that's
product.
all he had to say. Like, hey, what's up, baby? I was on Soul Train. Oh
That's
my God,
That's a long, boy.
She met my dad, funny story, being an entrepreneur, doing hair for some of the other wives of the artists and the producers.
Okay.
So that's how, you know, some of my godfather is Walter from the OJs. My sister's godfather is Eddie from the OJs.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so I even grew up going to their concerts and stuff.
Backstabbers in them.
Oh, God, yeah.
Last
Money,
night,
money, money, money.
me and my woman, we
Money.
cried
Yeah.
together.
Forever.
So I remember money, money, money.
Stairway to heaven.
Okay.
Step by. Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
clearly, you know some old school. You an old soul. Let me
Yeah,
find
a
out.
little bit.
I'm an old soul too, messing with them. So yeah, you know, I come from a legendary space. You know, I come from an entrepreneur space, because even my first dollar that I made is so hilarious. I actually laugh when you think about where I am now, where I, you know, kind of am as a PR. Because the first dollar that I made as an entrepreneur, not with my mom, completely separate, well, not really dollar. I want to rephrase that. The first deal that I closed was at 7 years old. And this deal is actually hilarious, guys, because I'm in the Cheesecake Factory with my mother. And we're sitting down, in walks Floetry, right? And you know, at this time, I'm 7, so I can't really remember what year it is, but at this time, they were like on the rise. They weren't really like super, super big, but they weren't super, super new either. And they come into the Cheesecake Factory, and I said, Mom, there's Floetry. And she's like, you don't know nobody. You don't know nothing. You know, you're just saying. And I'm like, no, that's them. I'm going to go over there and say hi. So she's like, okay. So I go over, I say hi. 7.
Wow.
And she actually we were on a big podcast, and she told this story. So we got to have her, you know, tune into some of this stuff, because she is hilarious. She tells it all, okay? So, because at 7, you know, I really don't remember everything. So I do need her sometimes to refresh it, because she's a full-blown adult, and I'm her baby.
Yeah.
You know, so she remembers every little detail of my success or creativity coming up as a kid. So anyway, so I go over there, I sat with them. She doesn't go with me. I sat with them, and next thing you know, I'm like, okay, you know, order my food over here. I'm staying over here with them. I'm making this a thing.
Oh, you comfortable.
Get up. I don't know what I said while I was there. I get up. I get their business card. I take it to my mom. We're chit-chatting. And she was like, well, you should call Andres and tell her that you met Floetry. Andres was a lady that was in this band called Belladonna, or she worked with the band Belladonna, which was like a big go-go band.
Yeah.
So I called her and I'm like, hey, I got Floetry's number. She's like, call him and see if we can open up. And this is where I need my mom to refresh because I don't remember every detail. But this is what she tells me, y'all. She says, I called Floetry, asked them if they could perform for them, and they said yes. And they opened up for them one of their first big shows in Maryland on the behalf of me at 7 years old.
Wow.
I was like, okay,
That
Belladonna, you in D.C.,
Yeah,
Maryland area.
I was born in that area.
Because that's the go-go, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's the area I was
So
born in.
you wasn't nervous? Well, you probably
I
don't
know.
remember. You know
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying? Yeah,
You know, I'm nervous
yeah.
now,
being
but
you.
when you have a gift, right? God gives people gifts. And when you have a gift, it doesn't matter how nervous you are. It doesn't matter if people slander your name. It doesn't matter if you think you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you're big, if you're small, if you're white, if you're black. When you have a gift, you have to embrace your gift. And I think that my gift is just actually the art of persuasion and connecting things for people. There was something about me at 7 and something that I carried, which could be light, it could be whatever, whatever we want to call it, right? That attracts people and it makes people want to work with me. It makes people want to believe in whatever it is I'm saying at that particular time. And at 7, I couldn't have been saying much, but whatever it was, it led to the success of somebody else. It led to the success of a show. It was a big thing to do at 7 years old.
Absolutely.
We look at the act of it. But the humility that's there and where it comes from is so young. It just has to be a gift. It has to be
that's
something that
authentically you.
Yeah. And then I think the hustle of my parents, even though you don't know hustle at 7, because you don't have a job, you don't have a bill, you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
You see the hustle of whatever's
Watching your
around
parents,
you.
yeah.
And see, I was going to ask you that because the kind of parents that you have with them have
Amazing
been an
parents.
entrepreneur mindset and then being a big name in the music industry, did that help you be like, you know what, this is what I want to do, or did you?
At the time, I didn't know.
Yeah.
You don't know fame.
Yeah.
You don't
At
know.
7?
I laugh. It's so amazing. And I miss my dad. He passed away. But my dad used to come get me and he used to say, listen to my artist, Tay. Listen to my artist. Because he was working with artists.
Mm-hmm.
Even as he got older. And, he worked with artists, even up and coming. And I remember when I would get people in my car, I would say, listen to my artist. Listen to my artist. So none of that clicked until it was in front of me.
Okay.
Nothing clicked until it was in front of me. Another thing that I did as an entrepreneur at the hair salon. My mother owned the salon. My sister's 10 years older than me, and she shampooed. And this is all around like that 7 to 9 age.
Mm-hmm.
Super unique age for me. And they're making money. I'm in the salon. I had the option to sleep in the back all day, talk to people. I'm a kid.
Right.
I say, I want to make money too. I'm going to massage the people's hands while they're under the dryer.
Wow.
And I would massage the hands for tips. Then I would also make the coffee because they had a coffee maker. So then I would start to make my own income as a child.
So I'm saying, so you had that inspiration,
had
like,
that
you know what,
hustle.
I got to
I
have
had
that hustle
that.
right here.
I had that
That's
hustle.
excellent.
It was something that was in me, wasn't on me.
Gotcha.
And again, I think being in the salon was unique because I wasn't a kid who stayed home. My mother had to open the salon. She had to work the salon. She had to close the salon. So there were days when I was just there.
Yeah.
And as a kid. And this was the weekends because, of course, I went to school. But those are just some amazing things that made me that entrepreneur and never want to be hired.
And that's a message to parents. Your kids watching. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they're
So
watching
they
you.
picking up on your mannerisms, what you do often. So that's cool that you got some positivity. Because look at you now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
In everything.
Yeah, because I was going to get to that now. So you say you grew up in the Baltimore, D.C. area, right? You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
a little different. Bowie.
Maryland.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But okay,
Yeah.
so fast forward, 7 to 9 between you moving to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
5 years ago.
Like, I'm just saying, like, how did that transition, like, how did you know that you was going to be as successful you was now when you very first
Oh, when I came to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody. Not one soul.
What
My
got you here?
uncle.
Yeah.
Expansion.
Okay.
I wanted to
Okay.
expand.
I mean, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause when you very first came here, did you feel like, okay, you already had a name, you already had this motion going, or did you
None
feel
of
like
that
you had to start
matters.
over again?
Started over.
Oh, okay.
Fresh and clean. New me, new city, new space. I didn't know anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It was super unique. Knew one person because I had came down here for like a 4th of July weekend. I came for 4th of July weekend with a promoter from the DMV area, because I'm from the DMV area and I know all the promoters, because up there I did events, I did pop-up shops, I had a club, I was lit at home. It wasn't like Atlanta didn't make me. All the different careers that I had, even at 7 years old, and all those things are what made me. Atlanta helped. Atlanta made a piece of me, but it didn't make me completely. When I came to Atlanta, not knowing anybody, my uncle was an attorney, and I started to, this is so funny, and I got to give y'all some game, right? Because this is Big Talk, Big Game.
Let's do it.
Let me give y'all some game, right? When I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody. I used to get on Eventbrite, right? Just a free website, and I would search the events that would be coming up in the city. But I didn't just RSVP. I would look for a number, an Instagram, or a contact. And then there's some times where you have to even reach out to Eventbrite and look to say you want to contact the organizer. I would contact them and I would say, hey, I'm in Atlanta. I'm new to Atlanta. I want to come to your event. What time does it start? They'd be like, oh, well, the event starts at such and such and such. And then they would open up the conversation. We're going to have X, Y, Z, this, that, and another, and fill me in. This was one particular event in particular that changed my life in Atlanta. I go to this event. When I called him, I said, I'm going to come early. I want to help. That is one thing I remember telling him. So I got there early, and I walked in, and I said, hi, my name is such and such. Do you guys need anything? New to Atlanta, don't know a soul, guys. This is so true. So before you walk in this space, no matter what your name was, I had a big name in my city. I owned a club at 23. I came down here with racks in a bank account. I've seen over 100K cash. All this is past industry. I was that girl in my past industry. All of them, right? But I had that humility when I entered that new space. I had that servitude when I entered that new space. And when I came in that venue, did my thing, not my big one, kind of like my small one, but I got the owner's information, right, from that call. We connected and they met with me. They were the king of grants and stuff. And they were like, yeah, we want to film a show, this, that, and another. And I said, all right, let's stay connected. Just so happened there was a woman that I had met, because again, remember I told you I was coming to Atlanta kind of hang out. I met her on social media. She was doing a show. She said, come to my show. I came to the show, met the producer, connected with the producer, and in 2 weeks, I was on a reality TV show.
Wow.
Damn.
So it was just all these different moments in my life. But I remember the one thing that I had, which changed when I got into PR. Be careful, y'all. Don't let the industry change you. I had humility. I had servitude. I had the energy of ready to give so that I could receive the energy, because I was coming into a space where I was helping people who really needed help, and they appreciated that because they were entrepreneurs.
Right.
They weren't famous. They weren't pretending to be anything. They were literally genuinely doing an event, genuinely having a situation, and they were okay with however many people came in.
Right. They were looking for
So
help.
that was my space. Entering here, reality TV show in a couple weeks, fashion shows I was able to be a part of because I was a designer when I first got to Atlanta. Oh my gosh. We would be here all day.
Oh, that is interesting.
If we would be here all day, if I went into
that's hustle though.
every single detail.
Be like, man, what y'all got going? I'm gonna be there early, help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna turn down help?
Right.
Now you getting to know the business, know what they got going on.
Yep.
Wow.
And then now they want to include you.
I would have never thought about saying something like, I'm gonna come and help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, a lot
random event.
Yeah, random event. Don't even know nobody. You know what I'm saying? You just
Didn't
come to help.
So.
And that's crazy. And that's how it cultivated you to where you at right now. Did one thing happen after another?
It was one thing after another.
Okay.
It was a lot of pain though that made me transition in a different space, because with that reality show, it was not pretty, guys. I'm thinking this is gonna be the thing. I'm like, oh, I want a reality show.
You wasn't on there
2
fighting
weeks.
and stuff. What you telling you?
Oh, you gotta tell us about what's the name of this reality show.
No, I can't find it.
Oh, we gonna look now.
I applied major pressure.
We gonna look now.
I gotta go find this shit. Come on now.
Taylor ain't on there
what's the name
fighting
of this
them
show?
folks.
I applied pressure. That show ain't out.
Oh, now it ain't out.
Whole network.
I fought everybody.
Hey, Boston, is it out?
Whole network.
Is it out, Boston? Boston, is it out?
Okay. Whole network deceased. No, humbly,
no
God,
servitude on
humbly,
that
God. I did. I had a lot of it.
Yeah, the servitude.
I had a lot of it, y'all, because when I
serving
came on this show, let me tell you what I was doing, right? Because remember, I just got to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So for me to have money, have income, I lived in Buckhead. When I got here, I went from Bowie to Buckhead, guys. All of this is not because of nothing but God. Don't be thinking that Taylor Frucel is this special person and you cannot have it too, right? I went from Bowie to Buckhead. When I got to Buckhead, I'm paying for my place, 2 bedrooms, big, nice place. Y'all know Buckhead, right? Nice place, right?
All right,
And I'm like helping people in the space of building businesses online, right? Direct sales, building business online. Because we coming off of COVID. I moved here during COVID. I was helping the deaf community. I was helping people in Africa.
Just in everything.
Mind you, when these people came to record me, most of the time I'm doing something like that. Because they're recording your regular life on a reality show.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not really fake. They try to catch you in your rawest moments.
Right.
So what they were catching me is coaching.
Right.
I would be on live. I found a lady here that did sign language. She sign language for the hip hop community.
Okay.
I found her. I had paid her to sign language for the people that I was coaching. So when they caught me kind of in a real giving space, right? And they took advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. The industry, you gotta be careful. You gotta know who you are before you come in, and you gotta know your direction. Because what'll happen is different people will play on your weakness or your meekness, right?
Okay.
They'll play on that. So you just gotta be a little bit careful. You know, it is what it is. You just gotta protect your heart. And in the space that I was in, I was so wide open. So I'm doing this coaching, then I get this mentor in real estate. Then the mentor in real estate, he like, let me give you my Bentley. Let me give you my Rolls Royce. Let me give you my... He wants to give me all his cars because what my mentor was trying to install into me is early success.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to be able to identify with your people. You got to hang around people that you want their life or hang around people that you want to be like. Don't hang around people that won't motivate you, won't push you, won't help you out. But see, what happened was, and I'm going to be totally transparent, on that reality TV show, remember I told y'all there was a girl that invited me to her show?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you
right.
did. Yeah,
She was on that reality show.
Oh, so that's what you got into it with.
So she was feeling like I was coming to take her place. Mind you, I didn't ask to be on a reality
Here we
show
go.
when the producer
I knew it was a fire behind
Jealous
it.
to come
You know
down.
that whoop-de-whoop. Listen, I called her, right? I called her. I'm like, listen, girl, I got a feeling because I'm a Cancer. God gave me another gift. He like, because a Cancer, they be having that intuition. I had this intuition that was like, ooh, they about to make y'all beef. So I called the girl. I said, hey, girl, let's have a talk. She said, you need to schedule an appointment with my assistant. She was already in her feelings, y'all. She was already, the day that my picture popped up on social media that I was a part of the show.
It was on already.
She was in her.
Yeah, it was on already.
Protect us all.
Wow.
Protect us all. So she mad that I'm coming on the show. Nice, not really my cars. But my mentor is giving me these cars. I got my guy, he followed me from DC because I had a transportation company in DC. So my guy, he drove down here, he follows me. He like, I got this Sprinter. You're going to market it. Take it for free. Whatever you need. So, I mean, you would not like a person probably because you see them in a nice car.
Hating.
Pay attention. You see them getting these things. You see them living nice. You see them dressed nice. You see them eating. But you don't know what their destiny is or how it's given to them. Instead of you being jealous and all that, connect with them. Collaborate with them. Talk to them. Ask them. We bleed the same type of blood. Do y'all bleed green? Anybody here?
I don't bleed
Okay, I think all of us bleed red. So we can talk to each other, just how we having this conversation here. And you would hope that the person that you talk to will be honest at least to tell you, but you never know. Nobody is a blatant, straight up asshole in the beginning. Most of the time, it's the people that they've occurred and the things that they've been through that changed them.
Yeah.
So me and Shorty could have had a conversation.
But instead, she sees you
You
all
took that
doing this. Like, you know what? She
And
probably
she wanted to pipe
tells you
up
behind
on
your
me.
back. This, you know what I'm
And
saying?
the
Right.
producers love it. So the show ended up go to shit because the girl said something to me. We got to fight. The fight ended up in some crazy situations and spaces because the fighting was a little different on my end.
Oh,
you know what I
shit.
mean? Things got a little.
You put them paws on, you put them hands on. What happened?
You know when somebody starts.
Frucel was on a reality TV show, and I am like when they say tell Zeus Network, I'm a real baddie. I'm a real baddie, y'all. I just am a business baddie.
Hey,
So I'm a
she can fight for real.
baddie.
She like she can fight for real.
I'm a business baddie, so I just keep it like super kosher, and most of the time I try to be business first. And again, it's just me. People, I think, tend to not only take people kindness for weakness, but we don't know nobody. Prime example, I know y'all seen it. Diamond the Body got her tooth knocked out of her mouth. She was crying all on Batty. She was so upset. She said, I apologize for trolling everybody. I apologize. Then Batty's reunion, audition just came out and there was a girl on there. She got busted all up. Eye busted, nose busted, lip busted. And what these people got to realize is pay attention. When you are meeting somebody, you don't know if you can whoop their ass. You don't know.
Right, you don't know.
If they got you don't know.
Everybody feel like they
what's
can whoop
going
anybody.
on.
Right.
So you apply the pressure, just be ready for whatever comes with it. I tell people I am good at getting your business going. I'm good at being a servant to you and making sure that your business is successful, but I ain't good at customer service. Customer service is not for me. I have never picked up that phone and answered it.
She ain't never had a job now.
You guys
so
need
that's
some
that
other
customer service.
That's that customer service part that I particularly don't know how to have, but I know how to bring you success and make you feel good when we're in that space. But the moment that it turns into something different where it's negative, unappreciative, disrespectful, and not just to me as the person that's helping you in business, but when you start to disrespect yourself and your space, I'm going to try to give you the best advice ever to help you be successful. And it might come in a space of maybe hard or tough love, but that's all that was given to me as an entrepreneur. Every coach that I paid for, and I paid thousands for coaches, thousands for mentors. People mentor me just because they seen the path that I was in, but all of them talk to me with that tough love.
Gotcha. Man, we got Taylor Frucel in the building. You feel me, man?
Building, keeping it real, big talk, big game, and that's how you gonna get.
Hey, so you know what I'm saying? So we gonna you know what I'm saying, dive a little deeper or whatnot.
Let's
So you're being successful. You're doing a lot of big things out here. I mean, I be keeping up with you when you be out here with these big name people, man. I be like, man, she really is the plug for real.
Rubbing elbows.
You know, cause I remember when I very first met you at the DJ Power Summit.
Yeah.
And then that's when
Is
I
that
saw
when
the
we
change.
first met?
Yeah, that's when we first saw him. Was it?
We saw her at Making It Big basketball game. Did that happen first?
No, I think the Power Summit happened before the basketball game.
Maybe. Anyway, go
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying? But
Continue.
you know what I'm saying? And when I heard that you was the plug, I thought they were like, who is this guy? You know, I thought it was a guy.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
my God,
Like,
it was the
you know what I'm saying?
guy.
Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And I saw you with your channel, like, oh, this is the plug for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because who
Like,
I have with me when you met me? I don't know, some clients. What clients? I don't
yeah, you
remember.
probably have some clients with you or whatnot. Yeah, you probably have some clients with you. But I was like, man, and ever since then, you know, you lived up to that name. You know, you really are the plug. You really are that connection between, you know, knowing how to be successful, how to become a brand, and what it takes to get to where you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I wanted to ask you while we're here, because I'm glad you're here now. Like, what advice or what assistance can you give people to get to that place of their goal, what they're ultimately trying to get to? Like, what can you?
Well, advice and assistance is two different things.
Let's do both. We'll do both.
You know, I've been in the space of giving advice, which is just what we're doing now, saying having a conversation. But a plan to action is what I'm in the space of doing now.
Okay.
I really am. Again, final quarter, guys. New year, new me. We about to go to 2025. Big vibes. And I am focusing on bridging the gap between wealth and entertainment. Right?
Okay.
So plan to action is credit, funding, foundation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to help people build their foundations for their businesses, their foundations for years to come, for generational wealth. And we have plans to action for that now. So any businesses that we have that's out there, we have a way for you to boost your business credit, build if you have none. Start from ground zero.
Gotcha.
Help you get your LLC, establish your EIN, business address, different things like that that you need to be able to establish your business. Then we'll add the different trade lines and different things that you need to help your business have age. Then from there, we help you to be able to go for funding. We could do that same thing on the personal side. Usually personal people have crazy credit. You can have it from if your parents kind of put stuff in your name when you were young. You maybe bought some false trade lines or some other things from, you might have left a card and paid a note, house. There's different unique things because it's something called credit DNA, and all of us have something that's different, right?
Yeah.
So once we look at that, we build your personal credit as well on the personal side. Clean it, sweep it, get it to the place where it's ready for funding. Then we get you some funding and some things like that. I connected with some grant people, and we're doing some grants. So far, I've actually been in this space. It's a little new for me, on the financial side, but we've been able to help one person get $287,000 in funding already, and we've been able to help 5 people boost their credit scores, and 2 people be able to do sweeps. So that means like kind of cleaning off everything off of their credit, so credit repair. So right now I'm new to the space, but I planned on having similar success but double as I did in my last business, where I helped 200, well really 300 plus people start a business and be able to make money. I want to do that with this, what I'm doing, except double those numbers, 600, 1,000, 2,000, and I want to marinate in this space. Even still doing PR, I'm doing PR for wealth entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs that are more into coaching. We have membership programs, products, and most of the people that I'm working with now, they helped like other people build millions. Like other people, like they made some millions, but then they help some other people build millions.
Yeah, so they give out the secret sauce or
They
whatnot.
give
There
out
you
the
go.
sauce.
There you
And
go.
then they show you how to do it step by step.
That's major.
Kind of holding your hand a little bit, not too much, because you don't want people to think that you're just going to slow walk.
You want to let them do your thing now.
Yeah, because you want people to level up.
Yeah.
You want people to boss up. So that is the space that I have just entered, and I am super excited about that. So even the PR, on the PR side, again, I'm working with more people like that, because they really have, when we watch them on an interview, it's not as much tea. It's not as much tea. It's not as much drama, but there's a lot of education.
Yeah.
There's a lot of education. And these interviews, these podcasts, $1 million worth of game, big breakfast club, those people love those kind of clients and those kind of content. So on the PR side, I'm doing that. I'm working there. I'm marinating in that space. And then for myself, again, just becoming the best, highest version of myself so that I can deliver the same to others. And that starts with credit. Thank you.
And so that's your goal.
It's happening. It's a goal, but it's also in action. It's a plan to action.
Gotcha.
Remember, there's difference. Somebody could give me advice and say, hey, girl, you need to get your credit. You need to get your funding. You need to, and that's the advice. But if somebody says, hey, here's a link. This is how you can clean your credit. You can send these letters out. That's my plan to action. Now all it takes is me doing it. I'm doing it right now with a group of others. So we all have testimonies. We all have results. I have somebody in the room with me right now. He's an artist, he's an entrepreneur, he's a philanthropist, and he's building his own credit. He's building his foundation. He's getting ready to get his funding. And once he does that, then we'll be able to help other artists do the same thing.
Wow.
There it is. There it is. That's what's up, man.
Servitude. We're starting back in that space.
There it is. Yeah.
We're getting out of the funky slap of it. No, we're just really, I'm serious. Yeah. I'm dead ass. Like, there's a different energy, guys. It's a different energy, and that is what we living for.
Because you know what I'm saying, getting into a different side, you didn't rub shoulders with a lot of good big name celebrities. You know, I mean, you didn't did the BET Awards.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
BET.
Like, how did that come about? How did that come about? How did this transpire? Like, how you rubbing your shoulders with these big name people, and then you be hosting the BET Awards? Like, how did this like?
Let's see. You was getting it too in the audience.
Yeah,
the cameraman love you. So you hooked the cameraman up too.
The cameraman, funny enough. Oh gosh, I don't know how much time we have. Like, I can go on and on. But my first BET Awards I ever attended was just as a fashion entrepreneur.
Okay.
Wouldn't believe it. I bought a ticket. It was about, I think I might have started off. This is funny. Entrepreneurs are hilarious.
About $3,500.
That's how I ended up. But I started regular package, $2,500. Then I upgraded once I seen that the red carpet and all the other stuff was available. But that was like 17, 18. I think it was like 18, right? Okay. 2017, 18. So then I kept going. Like I went as an entrepreneur in fashion. Did the whole thing, did the red carpet, did the award show. It was so funny because that year, I was like, God, it's so amazing. It's so good. That year, Go-Go was there. Chuck Brown, and they did this tribute to DC. And I'm like, what? My first year, bro.
Bustin' loose and all that.
Yeah, bustin' loose. And guess what? Your girl was in like the mid-roll. Like, I was down there in the back. I paid all that money. I ain't gonna hold.
You said, not next time. Next time, get get the deluxe package.
Right.
It ain't work like that. That's what I'm saying. Faith over favor, my guys. Faith over favor. So anyway, it didn't work like that. The next one was good because I think the way I came into the next one was, I think it was like BT Hip Hop Awards in Atlanta at that time. Because remember COVID and stuff came. Yeah. Like, we gotta remember, there was this unique time in everybody's life.
Almost 5 years
whether
ago
you
now.
were an entrepreneur, whether you, and that's how long I've been here, almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Whether you were working a job, that was just a unique time. It was a pivotal moment in everybody's life, right?
Absolutely.
So at that time, for me, I had did the awards. I think 2019, I didn't go, and then 2020 is COVID. Yeah. So once it came back, I was here in Atlanta, you know, and it was crazy, guys, because I got a call. Somebody called me and was like, we want you to host the pre-BET event, right?
Get the hell out of here.
How the fuck did they just call you out the blue like, oh, we want Taylor Frucel to host this shit?
I was showing up. I was showing up. I was walking in the room. You know, I was doing it.
I had your face in the place.
And I created a community, guys. Like, when I came here, I didn't jump into everybody's community. I did my own show and stuff like that. I mean, I was on the show, I was on another network, but then I did my events. I always did these events, always did pop-up shops, always did mixers, always did stuff that kind of brought people together. Right. So I had a community of people who supported me, and they seen the growth. Actually, that's how I landed my big bank and Big Pat contract with the shit show, because they had just seen my growth. I didn't know the shit show. I didn't know those people. I didn't know nothing. You know, I remember I watched the movie and I was like, oh my God, that's the guy I'm working with. Big Bank. Like, I was just like, what the heck? You know, I couldn't believe it. Like, so it was just, I think it was just me working, me showing my work, me doing good work, not screwing people over. All of those things is what got me those connections that flew out the blue. So anyway, they called me to host the award show. The pre-event. I go host it. I do my thing. And the guy's like, yeah, we got tickets to the award show. But it was something like, I didn't trust the guy. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to work with him. And it was COVID. You needed a vaccination. And I never do that. I'd be scared of stuff like that. I ain't get vaccinated. I don't care. F that. I was like, no.
I didn't get vaccinated.
Cool. I was like, I need a way in. I ain't got no card.
Right.
You know, we get the free links.
Right.
You get the free little link to get in, but you need the card.
You need the
I didn't know what I was going to do. I said, I ain't got the vax. And then I had just learned, you know, the finesse when you get to Atlanta.
Yeah.
My neighbor probably
Scam
printed. Scam Landers, save us all. Save us all.
She said, I got to get the card now.
I ain't even asked. No. I didn't do the PPP. I ain't get the card. I was living in Maryland. I ain't know nothing about that stuff until I got to Atlanta. Let's clarify. Atlanta hit different. But, yeah. So, I didn't have the card. So, I was like, all right, I'm not going to use the link. I'm going to try to get the tickets from the guy. I didn't trust him. So, I did something else, some crazy shit that most people would think of.
What you do?
You didn't do nothing outrageous. I bet you did.
What you
No,
do?
you
I
did.
got up early in the morning, y'all. Like 10 o'clock. Did my makeup, got dressed, and went down to the arena and just waltzed around.
Got there early.
Out,
When
trying
nobody
to see
wasn't
if I could
there.
meet somebody and
I didn't
God-
tell you to get there
and
early.
stayed there the whole
and
time.
God sent me.
Wow.
God sent me an angel. God sent me an angel from the heavens above. No cap. No cap. A
Get
guy
there
from the
early.
DMV sees me. What you over here
Who the hell are
doing?
you?
You know me, I got a little dress, I got my little 1, 2, 2, put little diamonds in my hair. You know, I'm like, this gonna be it. I go up there, he sees me, and he's like, well, what's going on? I'm like, well, you know, I got this COVID thing, and I ain't got the card, and I was gonna pay this guy, and you know, I'm all panicking, because I'm like, I really want to go. He's like, okay, give me a second, let me see if I can get this walkie-talkie, call somebody, plug me in with somebody who worked for BET. So they put me front row. You know what I mean? After that, I started developing more relationships within BET. Front row. How'd I get on BET so many times? Like, I got on the Miss Pat show because I was personally casted through my BET Connect. So I was on Miss Pat show. If you go on there, you'll see me on there.
So you tell us about that, but you want to tell us about your reality show. But go ahead, though.
The reality you can't find anyway. Let me see the video.
That would be
Go
a cool
ahead,
video
go
to
That was
watch.
so
man.
terrible. Why y'all want to see
I would like to see the video.
We gonna release that. If this video hit 100,000, y'all better like, share, subscribe. release me.
We're gonna put it on a Patreon or something.
Right.
No, we'll figure out. We gotta make some money.
Right.
Get that.
Right.
But no. So this Pat show I was on. Then I was on another show with Terry Vaughn. Big shout out Terry Vaughn. She casted me personally to be in the show. I was there as a stylist, then an extra. Turned it from a stylist to an extra, and then from an extra to a main character. That's why you gotta always be humble.
Yeah.
Because like I came to this particular thing with a trunk full of clothes, and this was in DC before I moved here. Trunk full of clothes. I'm like, I'm gonna style everybody on set. Frucel Fashions is lit, because that's where Frucel came from. Come from my fashion business that I started before moving to Atlanta years ago. Did a vest for Drake and everything under Frucel Fashions. I did a lot under Frucel Fashions, but I was like, I'm gonna do this. And when I got there, they like, oh, my guy, he like, I can't really get you in the back to style, because I was like, I'll be an assistant, whatever I need to do. You know, you just gotta be ready for that. And he was like, but I get you in as an extra. And I'm sitting in the car, I'm like, extra? I'm extra. But I ain't gonna be no extra.
Right.
Y'all, there was something, and I love being back in this space because I can openly talk about God. I can openly talk about, you know, my gifts, openly talk about how the spirit and the universe plays a part in all of my success, because I kind of leave it out sometimes when you're in different spaces, because it's not always wanted. It's not always wanted, and it's not always accepted, right? And so, anyway, I remember I got this voice in my head like a couple days ago before that happened, and it was like, be still. Just simple. Be still. And I'm like, was I asleep? Was I up? Who in the world just told me to be still? So the still portion played at that casting, styling, whatever was supposed to happen. Because mind you, I was supposed to be a stylist. They said, no, you're going to be an extra. I had to humble myself in the space of an extra. And then as an extra, that Terry Vaughn see me, and she called me. She said, right there, brought me over. Called me out on set. Mind you, this thing had been filming for like 2-3 weeks, and y'all can watch it on BET. It's called Angrily Ever After. Check your girl out on there. Hey. Angrily Ever After. So I'm just an extra in my own clothes, and she says, her right there. Come here, her. So I go over there. She sets me down. She was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a name, a this, a this, a this. You're not gonna have any words, but I'm gonna give you a character. I want you to be a character. I'm like, okay.
You're an extra.
Right. Like she said,
like the whole pack of
I may be extra, but I'm not an extra.
I was the whole pack of them. You know? So I had a name, then I had just like makeup on set. I had makeup on set. I just came to be a stylist.
Right.
Like, I was just going to put the clothes on you.
Right.
That's all.
I didn't want to put the clothes on me.
But remember, there was that voice, there was that energy, there was that spirit, there was God giving me direction at the time. Because when you open yourself up to receive certain things are going to happen in your life, right? That's why with music, it's super powerful. And I wish, and I'm happy, because it's not a wish. We're doing an event on 9/22 Revolt Weekend where we're bridging the gap between entertainment and wealth, where artists can learn a little bit more about certain things. Like, what you speak is powerful. And sometimes I know we want to live for everybody else. We want to be this person in our community that's lit and popping. But when you speak certain things in your life, they start to show up. Whether if it's in your music, whether you're writing it, whether you're thinking it, whether you're dreaming it, it happens, right? So you got to be in that space where you're speaking the right thing, you're living the right thing, you're breathing the right thing, and you're taking in the right thing. And in this wealth space, in this space of serving and giving back, in the space of business, like your traditional business and entrepreneurship, they live and breathe by that every day. And it makes a big difference. And that is what happened during that time for me to even be on BET. So all of these different things about BET happened at different times in my life. The most recent one, BET Access, front row seats, everything like that, it was just because I worked my ass off the last 2 years. I got 15 people in the BET Awards. I had 2 artists perform on Sunset Boulevard. Wow. We had a list of 147 events in LA. I had no jumper, drummer boy, beret when it came, Grammy weekend. Like, it's just like all of these things just came about years and years and years of growth, dedication, being humble, staying true to who you are, staying true to your clients that are assigned to you at that time, the people that are assigned to you at that time. and just develop relationships. Like, you know, I know it doesn't seem simple, but there's a blueprint that I'm at least giving you guys that you guys can start with.
Yeah.
And I think if you listen to most of this, it starts with yourself. You know what I mean? It starts with yourself developing different character traits that people are attracted to.
Yeah.
And then when people get there, you gotta deliver.
Because like you said, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be humble to be able to do stuff
Correct.
that a lot of people may be like. For instance, when you said the extra, a lot of people
I'm too
may
big
not.
for that.
I'm too big.
I ain't come here for that.
Extra. I didn't come here for that. I
Yeah.
came here for this or whatnot. But you gotta sometimes take a back seat to get to the front seat. And you may have to go back to the back seat again to get back to the front seat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, so a lot of people feel like once they go from the back seat to the front seat, they don't want to go back to the back seat. You know what I'm saying? They want to stay in the front seat and keep going forward. Sometimes you got to go back, and then go forward again. You know, so
That's right.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know, we got Taylor Frucel in the building, man. You feel me? So you touched on the industry brunch that you got coming on 9/22 or whatnot. You know,
bridging the gap between entertainment and wealth. We are doing a panel. And I actually have a business partner and I'm super excited. We are doing these new business ventures together. And this is an artist that I did PR for, in the PR space. So we are coordinating this brunch together. It's during Revolt weekend. And normally, when I do events, like there's that showcase side, there's 15, 20 artists. We may have a panel, but the panel is going to be geared toward industry stuff. This one, we're having a panel. We're having credit entrepreneurs, tax entrepreneurs, funding entrepreneur who help people make 6 or 7 figures in the spa space, like 6-figure spa chick. Like we got Papi Chulo, right? He shows people how to make millions of dollars. We got 1.7 million on Instagram. His impressions is crazy. Like the kind of people we are putting in space in our artists. And we have Boston Cheese, who has the Empire distribution and different things up under his belt. Connected with Corrupt. He's connected with so many big people as an artist and partner.
That is amazing.
So he's even looking to people that he could give distribution opportunities to partner with him in Empire. Then we have somebody that's coming that does Rock Nation distribution. Like, these people are freaking amazing that's coming. They're going to be on the panel. We have this 5-star brunch prepared by my lovely entrepreneur mother. Woo! She getting into cooking, y'all. My mother food hurt somebody.
What's her best dish that you ever tasted?
Well, she does this specialty thing called stuffings, where she likes to stuff potatoes, stuff burgers, stuff french fries, stuff lobster, stuff everything. But at the brunch, it's going to be super classy and classic. I hope you guys could come get some interviews and just, maybe do like a recap of it, because you guys are going to be super surprised at how this thing is.
And this is open to the public. Like,
it is
where
free.
can people?
It is open to the public.
I registered us when you sent me the link.
Right, you got to register, right?
Yeah, GSU. It's on GSU campus. It is a free brunch. It is a free event because we want people to get the game.
Yeah.
Big talk, big game, right? We want people to get the
Look
game.
At Taylor Frucel putting in that, you know what I'm saying?
I try not to say nothing so it can be a clip. You know what I'm saying?
Right? So we're going to have the brunch, right, on GSU campus. I'm connected to, right on the campus, actually. And we're doing it during Revolt. So we got that, and then we got live music, and we got vendors, y'all. Small black businesses that y'all got to come support. We got a guy who made his own pork skins. We got a woman who owns the CBD shop at the Battery. We have Tubi is going to be coming through. We have some news people that's coming to do write-ups. We have some interviewers coming. Oh my, y'all, this event.
Oh, so you got to news at 5 o'clock.
I was like, y'all, news came to my event one day. I was so scared. I did this biggest event in Atlanta. The news showed up. I said, how did y'all get here? Trying to make sure. It's like, we heard about it. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
And then he got on the 360, the newscaster, he got on the 360 machine. It was so fun, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, 9/22 is the one and not the 2. And also, we are going to be going to Revolt World Festival because we doing this event during Revolt weekend. So this is not at the Revolt Festival. This is a side event. Okay, so it's at the end of it. And the reason we do that at the end is because all of our clients that's attending and people that's coming, we want them to go to the Revolt Festival first, and then they come over to our stuff.
That makes sense.
Yep. And it's going to be panels all weekend, education all weekend.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We in there.
Let's do it. Let's go. So we got Taylor Frucel in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we appreciate you stepping through or whatnot.
Absolutely.
But now we're finna have a little fun with you, if that's okay.
I am ready for the fun. Okay, let me make sure I'm comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? So we call this segment of the show Rapid Fire. Now, this is outside of Taylor Frucel business as a brand.
Okay.
They just want to know what you like and what kind of person you are
How do you
as just a regular person.
I love this. It's like an IQ test.
Yeah.
It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious.
Right.
It's semi-ignorant.
Right.
It ain't that
Right.
serious.
Let's go.
We about to get in there.
No, we're not gonna get
Okay,
Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go with the first question. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh man, so it depends on the party. Cause I go to, if it's an old school party, I'm going Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan.
Okay.
Get the hell out
Shaka
of
Khan,
here.
let me
You got
love you,
all
Shaka
songs
Khan. Let me love you, that's all I want to do, Shaka Khan. Let me love you, Shaka Khan. Wait, but if it's a new person song, I go with Nicki Minaj.
You
know
go with
Nicki
Shaka
Minaj.
Khan.
Right. I know Shaka Khan to Nicki Minaj.
Because it depends on the party. You know, I be in all kind of rooms. You gotta be adaptable.
What song you busting out with Nicki Minaj?
A Moment for Life.
Okay.
Came with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive.
That's Taylor Michelle over here.
And I'm doing karaoke. I ain't sitting in the back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't talk about. See, we be in the front too. We be out
I'm
there.
doing
You know what I'm saying?
We doing music.
Yeah, out there.
Yeah, don't make me get in the booth. They better be careful. Okay.
Oh,
man.
Since you're talking about your mom do food, but if you can have a restaurant in
Yeah.
your house,
Yeah.
what restaurant would you have in your house?
So if you talking health-wise,
I'm talking about what you want.
I'm talking about just period. Just
you
a
want me to be
restaurant.
fat forever or fat?
Whatever.
You got a choice.
This is
here.
your choice.
So my favorite food, y'all, is so simple. And please, this is not the restaurant, so please don't order this when I come. Nothing. I'm staying away from it. Mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella
That's
sticks.
a quality appetizer.
That is.
It's an appetizer. But if I could just eat something, you know, I'm on the becoming the best version of myself, guys. So it's about what makes me feel good sometimes, right? And I know my favorite food, that was my favorite food years ago, cannot be going into my next season. Can't be eating all that dairy. Can't be eating all that steak. I could go with some lobster. You know, lobster is really good. Stuffed with something, you know, I could do like a sweet potato hash, like a really good cauliflower. Like, I think my life is just a little different now.
She wants red lobster in her house, y'all.
Red
That's
lobster?
what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you want the
Because I
lobster.
could get everything from
Yeah,
Red
you
Lobster,
can,
right?
yeah.
And the biscuits.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if I could have a restaurant in my house.
Can you just go to Red Lobster and just order just the biscuits?
Especially when Beyonce
Don't let him
said-
coerce you.
What
What's the
Beyonce
restaurant for your
said?
house?
Beyonce said, fuck them good, take it to Red Lobster. She said something like that.
Oh, I know what's going on in your house. You got Red Lobster in the house. Hey,
It's all
bro.
good in there.
Do your thing, bro.
My man getting biscuits every day. Okay.
Oh, do your thing.
That's all right.
If you was a man for one day, what was the first thing you would do?
First thing in your head.
Let me see. What is the first thing that I would do?
I see the smile coming through.
I'm kind
What's the
of
first thing you do? Don't say you just been a man right now. Boom. What's the first thing you doing right now? You're a man.
Am I already done? Where this interview going? I would get a wife.
Get the hell.
Get it right. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting my ring. I'm gonna be the man I want. I'm gonna be the man I want. Not the man I see when I close my eyes.
Wow.
Get a
We
wife.
learning about Taylor.
And my answer ain't changing.
Interesting.
Woo, y'all got air?
She was thinking some thoughts though.
Ooh, I had to think deep.
Right. Hey, you could have got ignorant on it.
Oh man, you said this was in it.
Yeah, you could have got ignorant.
Let me ask you this. What's your love language? Since we talking about stuff.
I love like sensual, like a sensual, sweet guy. I like a guy to cater, you know, to the things like, cause I can work hard, I can run, I can, you know, I feel like I do a lot, right, as a person. So I just need somebody to be my peace, right? I like massages, I like dinner dates. I actually like a guy to be into simple catering to me. You know, like a
You feel that? You with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
They
it's
feel you over
like,
there.
They all
I
feel that.
don't need them
They all
to
feel
really
that.
give me money, maybe motivation.
So basically, y'all want to sit on your ass and just let him do everything.
No, let me
She said she don't need him to get
I don't
money.
need them
No,
to
I'm
give me.
talking. I ain't talking. I'm talking.
Yeah, no. He talking to the live audience.
We do it all already. We just need that cater.
Yeah, that
know,
support
we need that
system,
back rub.
that love, that push.
Why can we get that massage and that
You
catering and all
guys get
that
that too. It's most women should be.
You understand?
Most women who are raised by a old school mother, they should be nurturing, the cooking, the cleaning, the treating. They should already know how to do that. Like women, if you look up what a woman's supposed to be good for, what a guy's supposed to be good for, the guy's actually supposed to be the one that's working, strong, tough, painting, knocking down stuff, boom, boom. And the woman's supposed to be cooking, nurturing, cleaning, loving, sexy, sensual, right? And sometimes with the generation that we're in now, the roles have switched through music, through Kevin Samuels, rest in peace to him, through all of the different influences that we might have had through reality TV, you know, Jocelyn and Stevie J, Krishan and Blue. Like, I mean, if you guys just kind of look at some of the examples that we have now, it's a little different. So I just think that we need to get back to love. We need to get back to that traditional feeling, those picnicking, that time well spent. But you got to get you some money now to spend you some time. So whether you got to do it together, whether you got to do it separate, but men need to learn how to love more on their women. Women need to learn how to love more on their men, and we need to be pure. So my love language is, I guess, sensual. But I don't know. What is my love language? Shit. I said that. What does that mean?
Hey, there's no wrong answers in rapid fire.
That'd be like something like receiving, you like to be catered to, so you receiving the.
But I like to be given too. So that's kind of hard to say because I also like to.
Well, it sounds like quality time is your.
There you go. That's it.
Quality time, because then you spend that time giving
you know?
to each other.
That's it.
Right,
That's it.
right.
That's it.
In that quality time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask you a random question.
Let's do random.
Hey, we finna see what you do.
Okay.
If you have to give up one of your family members to be a slave. For
My sister.
For how many?
Immediately.
My sister.
Immediately.
Give me no money. Take my sister. Take her.
There's no thought in that.
She's not a good worker. You gotta beat her. You gotta beat her now.
Hey, she thought more about the restaurant.
Gotta beat her.
She put more thought into the restaurant. She knew exactly where she was going.
Damn.
And I got more than one sister. So
Pick one.
Pick one.
I know the one. She know the one. She know the one. My
Damn.
mama watched this. She
You
gonna know the one.
giving up
My
for free.
nephew, they gonna know the one. Her kids gonna know the one. Her husband gonna know the one. Everybody
It's
knows
that
the
one. It's
is.
that one family member.
So you know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to have no money for it. You just gonna be like, hey, here you go.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you half. You got 100,000. I'm gonna give you 50 of it.
Damn.
I'm a shipper.
Damn, Taylor.
Shit, goddammit.
Okay.
I thought y'all wanted to get ignorant.
That's it.
Just let me know. Take her, Lord. No, but I love my sister. She's the one that I was raised with. She's 10 years older than me. My sister, maybe not one of she's an interesting.
We see.
But I actually, you know what's so funny? I love my sister, y'all. Like when I see my sister and we get together, it's nothing but good energy. It's one of those things like you ever have a family member you don't have to see, like you know you don't really get along, but the moment you're together, in a moment, don't let it be longer than an hour. Yeah. But the moment you're together, it's love. You just feel it. It's an overpour, and then she get to acting crazy. And you be like,
okay,
see,
all right, y'all see, it's been too much time. Let's go. Go.
Take my sister.
Hey, I got one like
kids.
that.
Your sister, your brother?
No, I ain't got no. It ain't sister or brother, but it's a family member. Like man,
cousin?
like it's a cousin.
I already know what you're talking about.
He done robbed you, stole everything. That's like he done stole something.
Oh no, it's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman.
I already know you talking
like
about.
It's like man, like after a certain
my
moment,
first cut, so I know we the same parents. So
it's at the certain moment. It's like, oh man, you know what? I've been around you too long. It's time to go. It's time to go, man.
Man,
too long.
It's all good. Taylor. We still love him.
We still love him.
That's right.
If you can only use one curse word for the rest of your life, what would that curse word be?
I guess shit.
It fits in so many areas, you know what I'm saying?
Because you can say shit because it's good, you can say shit because it's bad. Yeah. You can cuss on here. Okay. Y'all are bad. Bleep
I got one final question for you.
Let's do it.
You're on a 3-hour road trip. You only can listen to one of these artists.
Drake.
I gotta give you options.
Oh shit.
You gotta choose one of these options. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto. You only can listen to one of these artists.
What you
3
trying to
hour
have
trip.
me doing?
You only can listen to one of the artists.
Twerking, fighting.
You only can listen to one. No, I'm just saying. You only can listen to one of them the whole 3-hour trip.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the one with the biggest catalog. Can I be honest? Because that's the only one that's gonna get me, excuse me, that far. Meg Thee Stallion, excuse me.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion would be the only one that would get me that far. She had me on Hot Girl Summer all the time. Like I said, I'd be sweating, twerking. I end up with eyelashes on and fly up here. Everything could be happening if I listen to Meg Thee Stallion for 3 hours. But we gotta love Meg Thee Stallion and Kamala Stallion. Right now I have this name, y'all. I just did the Congressional Black Caucus. I was up there with all the politicians. I was at the White House on the lawn. And my amazing partner came up with this name called Kamala Stallion. And I am so excited that you asked me that. And big shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all got to send this to Kamala. You got to send this to Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah. I am Kamala Stallion.
That's what's up, man. We got to tell them the building, man. You feel me, man?
Is there a business that you wouldn't get involved in?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, how many businesses she just named? She got the Sprinter van, the
transportation,
transportation, the fashion, the PR.
Yeah.
So I did real estate school, guys, but I didn't like the process of having to become a agent first. It's not what you think it is. So once I went to school, and I went to school fully paid for everything, took the test, passed it. I just recently, about 30 days ago, got my mortgage license. So I'm licensed in I'm licensed in 50 states to sell mortgages, and I work for Capital Credit Federal Union, and I am in 50 states, guys. So I'm learning. I'm excited. I'm gonna help people buy some homes. We got some grants for some homes where it's fully forgiven in 5 years. Mortgage rates are lower than ever right now. We are getting ready to go into a season where it's time for you guys to invest. We have investment property loans. We have so many loans, down payment assistant loans. Like you can literally get a home that's forgiven, and then you can get the down payment assistance to, get that's you the So I just got that recently. Is there anything I wouldn't get into? That was your question,
right?
And you know what? I know
anything
what
I'm not
into.
good at.
No, I don't know. I don't know if you gonna get into this.
What?
She's done everything besides porn, y'all.
Oh.
She won't do porn. She would not get into porn, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
How you know that?
Never.
Y'all had
and I would never do an OnlyFans.
I just see her. I don't see her doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? She too much of a brand to do something like that.
Yeah, last night I went to the club, and everybody was in there, and the girls were in there, and they were twerking, and I was loving it.
Everybody was loving it, right? You had a strip club.
I had a strip club, and I had strip club tours. I was the first person with an RV that took dancers city to city, state to state. So I've been in the industry. Don't get it twisted. Like, ain't nothing square around here. But at the same time, I would not have subjected myself to porn or OnlyFans or anything like that. And but like I said, I'll be out, and people be wanting me to dance. They be wanting me to twerk. They be wanting me to do this. And I'm going to tell the women something, because I love to give game. What is amazing is the men are going to respect you more. A certain man is going to treat you maybe better, maybe indifferent because you do or don't. But the men respect the ladies more who have a little bit more, not really conservative, but mystery. Mystery. They like a woman with mystery, because nowadays everybody...
Curiosity.
Everybody is more open, they wear short clothes. Nowadays the clothes in the store are like see-through. Like there's like a lot of things that maybe show a lot. And I think everybody twerks, everybody's kind of the same. So when you're that one individual, that woman, especially a woman carries a lot of power and influence. Absolutely. So when you're a woman that's different and you use that sex appeal or that energy to transfer it to somewhere else, you'll be surprised how many people want to know who you are. Yeah. And then they want to connect with you, and then they want to add value, they want to respect you versus disrespect you.
But they're more intrigued.
Yeah, and then people, we go through this in society. You get women that say JT or Meg Thee Stallion. We see some of their interviews when they're like, just because I rap about something, just because I sing about something, don't mean I'm that. I hear you, but for us to differentiate that when we're listening to a certain thing and we're seeing a certain stigma, it's kind of hard.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because you know you gotta almost practice what you preach.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
I like to be reserved.
And you're also in the business, and we talked about this a little bit before you came on as well. Like, you know, dealing with a lot of celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the Diddy situation? Because I know you into celebrities and, you know what I'm saying, road shows and whatnot. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is a thought, because what I was saying the other day is you just got so many different unique things happening. You know, you got the abuse that was once an allegation and we saw the proof. That ruined somebody's life. It traumatized them. You know, it might not be no long-term bruises there, but as a woman and as a Black queen, as a daughter, as a sister, as all these things, and as somebody who's seen abuse, I've never been abused, but I've seen abuse. The abuse part is not acceptable.
Right.
Like, that is not acceptable. It's so weird that you had celebrities who were like, I'm going to stand for Diddy when it came to the other stuff. They were like, we not, but when that video came out, they came back and they apologized.
Right.
You know, I had Slim Thug, you had so many people, because they like, all right, now that
it's too much.
was too much.
Yeah.
And then you got other things that just was released recently, and it's talking about baby oil, and it's talking about this, and it's talking about that. So now it seems like it's being redirected from what the ultimate issue is. The ultimate issue is you have a person that is in power, whether it's music, whether it's politics, because you had Donald Trump doing stuff too that he wasn't supposed to do. So we can't point one finger at the Black man and then go vote for the white man.
There you go.
We can't point
Preach
a finger
to him.
at the
Preach
Black
to him.
man and then go support the white man.
Preach to
We
him.
cannot
Preach to him.
point the finger at the Black man and then go slap our baby mama.
Preach to him.
You know,
Preach
so it's
to him.
like there's like that thing where you got to be totally honest about what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I don't accept that. And if in any way there were people, legends, and because I am a music buff, like I said, this is in me, you know, from my father. If there was anybody who was murdered, killed, mistreated in the industry on the behalf of music and money, I don't agree with that type of stuff either. And the reason I don't agree with that is because that type of energy was so early on in the music that Diddy could have been an example to set things different. Jay-Z, all of those people that were around and really setting that have the labels and have all that stuff now, they could have really treated all their artists good, treated stuff different, and set it a standard for the industry. But instead, they watered it down, they poisoned it, and now, even though some things have happened way before I was even knowing what was going on, it's just things have a funny way of showing themselves.
It's going to eventually show his face.
But that goes with too. Remember I told y'all, I changed myself. I look at what I need to do to be better, what I need to do to change my business, how do I elevate. People need to do that. No matter how much money you got, no matter how great you think you are, you still need to spend time with yourself to be better. And he might be doing that now. That shit's all fucked up because they're like, oh, he's getting therapy, he's doing this. But the moment when he beat her once, he should have sought help. When he beat her twice, he should have sought help. When he started being egotistic, maniac, things like that, people that work for him in the industry, that work for people, don't let people just do anything. Don't let people do anything. You know, I'm an entrepreneur for real, for real. Like, I'm not having that shit. Like, we're not doing it the way you want. You're not going to purposely abuse me. You're not going to, you know, so some things I want to say people let him do, and he just rolled with it. And I hate to say that, but everybody got to take accountability.
Because of the money and the power. You know
Also, Revolt, years ago, my first South by Southwest, I love being able to just research stuff. But before I was a PR, before anything, I went to South by Southwest, paid for the ticket. Revolt was doing interviews. They had like a Revolt house. And they were doing one-on-one interviews, and I contacted them. I scheduled an interview, and they did an interview about me. They fell in love with me. I actually did a couple different things for Revolt and used to go be media on the behalf of Revolt. So I respect Diddy as a businessman and the platforms that he's been able to create like Revolt. He's helped Carisha. He's created the liquor. He's done amazing things for the industry, but that doesn't excuse the bad.
Personal,
right?
That does not excuse the bad.
That's a good way to put it.
And I don't agree with it. I wasn't there. When I go to a Diddy party, y'all should ask me that. I go.
I said the same thing.
That's what I said.
I said the same thing.
We said the
I go
same
to
thing.
I
They
said the
selling
same
tickets?
thing. Right. I said the same
I need
shit.
10.
I'll go to a Diddy party.
No, I would go. I don't know if I would be like my girl Jaguar Wright being there taking women
Right.
out. Jaguar Wright said, I go in there and I take them out of there. Jaguar Wright is so funny, y'all.
Oh, man.
I can't give y'all Jaguar Wright, but she is amazing. Y'all go watch her on YouTube. That girl's amazing.
Man, we got Taylor
wow,
Frucel in the building, man. Do
Keep
you
it
want
in
to
real with
Yeah.
Taylor
hit with the game?
Frucel.
We can do whatever.
You got some more time still?
Always got time. What we
Okay,
doing?
we're going to hit you with one final
What you wanna
8-minute game or one night
Okay,
called
cool.
Rank 'em. You know what I'm saying?
Do a rank 'em?
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not-
To lighten up the mood again, you know what I'm saying, before we let you go.
Okay, let's do it. One more.
All right.
It's time for the rank. It's time for the rank. It's time for the rank 'em with L.E.E. Lee. With L.E.E. Lee.
This is simple. You know, this kind of goes with not too much with Diddy, but
No Diddy.
which one I want to do? Okay, we're gonna do a random rank 'em. Random rank 'em. So rank 'em. I've just given you options. I'll give you a scenario. We do this all the time.
Okay.
And this is how we get to know each other. So you rank them in order based off your preference.
Let's do
Right?
it.
Right?
Rank 'em.
I got visuals. All right.
Okay.
So this one, we just gonna ask you to rank these items.
Okay.
Right? All right. So this has, because normally I have topics.
Yeah.
All right. So
Uh-oh, he laughing.
Because I never know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm with you.
So we
This
both-
time.
we both-
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
everybody.
tag you
We
in.
never
I'm
know.
gonna tag you in.
okay. So you can either start your life over at 18.
Okay.
Starting over at 18. You know, you've done so much stuff. You're probably not trying to start up. Or wake up, $100,000 is in your bank account. Just
So that's the second. That's the
give me
second
3
option.
months.
Start over at
Hold
18.
on, wait. You got to give all the
Or-
options. You got the
Oh,
options.
okay.
You can read minds. And finally, bring somebody back from the dead.
Oh, that's a good ass
Oh
rank 'em.
my God.
So we got
Rank 'em.
bring it back from the dead,
Okay.
read minds, start your life over at 18, or go to sleep and wake up and you got $100,000 in your bank account.
That's it.
God, that's some damn
Rank them.
That's some tough
Your
rank 'em.
preference in order.
Shit.
My preference in order.
So from number 1 is the most, and then number 4 is the last. Like, you know what? That's just
The
at the
best, the best to worst.
bottom. Ooh, y'all want to go first?
Can I
You can
get
start
the
your life-
fan?
Y'all want to go first out there? Y'all want to go first out there? Y'all want to
Start
rank
your
this
life
right
at
now?
Got the audience. Got the audience.
Wake up with 100,000. Read
And
minds.
we always let our guests go first. We always let our guests
or
go
bring
first.
somebody back from the dead.
God, that's a good ass rank.
Rank them.
Right. Shit.
Rank them. And it's on me.
You
It's on
first.
you. It's on
You
you.
guests always go
Okay.
first.
It was when I have the knowledge that I have now, though. Will I
Yeah,
be able to take
yeah,
that back with me
yeah.
at 18?
At 18, yeah. Yeah.
Starting over at 18 to be one.
Okay.
The
Number
first
1.
thing.
Okay.
Okay. Even though I have not lost a lot of people, I'm grateful for that. I have lost some people that was important to me. And then there's some legends. Like some people I don't even know that I want to learn from, I would bring back. So 2 would be bring somebody back.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And then the other one was, read minds. Hell,
Yeah.
that's next.
Okay.
Read minds. And then the other one was,
Wake up with 100,000 in your bank account.
listen, I got to play on the funding.
Did you hear me earlier?
Your girl is the plug on the funding in the
I
credit.
get $100,000 anyway.
Right.
Yeah, fast.
You know what?
30 days. I don't know about overnight. Give me about 30 days. Working with your credit, building, boosting your finances, making sure your foundation is set. We could get that $100,000. And plus, in this season that I'm in, y'all, as this entrepreneur that I've been my whole life, I have always made money. I have always made money.
Playing in
I've
action.
always had a lot of money. Then I had a little bit of money, and then I had no money. You know, you go through that. So money is secondary. Money is last, because if you do good work, you have good energy, you be with good people like us, you put the good content out there, all that stuff, you're gonna make the money.
You ain't worry about it.
You know,
Okay.
you're gonna make
I
the
like
money.
that. I like
Like,
that.
you gonna
Okay.
make the money.
Darrell, what
Okay,
you got?
so I'm gonna agree with her on number 1. Starting your life over at 18. Dog, it's a lot of, boy, if I could start over at 18, boy, I would do some things different. Man, I would do some things different if I could start over at 18, boy.
Yeah, I feel that.
Woo! With the same mindset I got
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. If I can take my
shit,
mind back.
boy, I would do some
I can take
things
my
different
mind
right now.
What
Number
if you
2.
started off at 18, but it was today? Like, it's today's time. We ain't going back to when you was actually 18. Like, today you 18. You wouldn't do it?
That would be last.
In
That
2024.
would skip to number 5. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be 18 when I was 18.
I think I still would keep the same
You
answer.
cool 18 now?
I think I still would keep the same answer.
Technology though, you could really bust.
Yeah, know what I'm saying?
Thinking.
You know what I'm saying? I would still keep the same answer, man.
That changed it up. Okay.
I would keep the same
Okay,
answer.
go ahead.
Technology's
My
a
bad.
motherfucker.
Go
I would
ahead.
keep the same
Yeah.
answer.
Technology.
No, it's two things that change on your list that are gonna change your mind. Number
Okay.
2, I'm gonna agree with her as well. Bringing someone back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people out there as far as family members or close.
You're gonna bring one
or
now.
not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but I started
Yeah.
thinking about people like, man, I would bring a certain person back from the dead. You know. My number 3 and 4 changed though. I would say number 3, wake up with 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Because who can say? I mean, I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? I've never had 100,000 before, but who could just say that I just got 100,000 in the bank? You know what I'm saying? Just ready to rock and
A
roll.
lot of people.
Taylor can say that.
Taylor can
Taylor
say
can say that. I'm not saying a lot of people can't say that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I ain't never really had 100,000 just sitting in the bank, just ready to rock and roll. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Today's day,
I'm gonna
we
be
gonna
real.
change
You need to
that.
You know
give
what I'm
that
saying? I ain't
plan
never
back.
had 100,000 in
We
the
gonna
bank.
change that.
You know. Last read mine. I can give a fuck what people think about me. I don't want to read no damn mind. I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know my motto. I don't give a damn. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take advice. You know what I'm saying? If the advice is good, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, use the assistance.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm still my own person. I still gotta make that decision.
Okay.
I still gotta decide on how I'm finna go about doing this. You know.
I'm just
You know
thinking
what I'm
about that movie where she was reading all the men's minds.
Oh, you talking about what men want?
Yeah,
Taraji P.
that's the
Henson.
kind of mind.
Yeah.
That's the kind of mind.
Oh, so you want to read men minds?
I'm gonna read the tea.
You want to see what men thinking about you?
I'm thinking about playing
Men
poker.
and women.
Personally.
What them pretty ladies over there thinking?
You know, what about you, man?
Starting over is very tempting. I feel like I would start over at 18. Cause
Got
you can switch some
Everybody
stuff
got
up.
You
the
got to,
same
you got to,
answer.
man. You got
Woo!
to, man.
Be careful with that, but you can
We
switch
in
some stuff up.
alignment.
You got
We can
to,
switch some
man.
stuff. I would do that. I think I would read mine's next. I think I would read mine's next because I can play that a certain way, however way I want to play it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine playing. Like, I can use that to my advantage. You talking about getting money? You can definitely get money.
Yeah.
You can definitely
See
get money that way.
what I'm saying?
Let me know what's
Money
going on.
man.
Let me know what's going on. Because don't nobody got to know that I can read mine.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. So, then bringing back somebody back from the dead, I can do that.
We got that in common.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, and then I would take the money last because I feel like with being 18 starting over, I think I got a chance at getting some of this money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You'll take the money
And
last.
especially reading mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would.
Man, I don't want to read no minds, man. You know how frustrated and stressful
So we
that'll
gonna
be.
read the
You
mind
always
and come
read
tell
somebody's
you.
mind, like God, like that'll make you stressed out, like God, like.
So you can turn it on and off. See,
No,
I didn't know if this game was switches
nope,
and
you
stuff
can't turn it
like
on and off. Like she couldn't turn it off.
Who couldn't pick?
that. On the movie.
Taraji P. Henson, what men won't, she couldn't turn it off. Every time she got around a man, she just know what they was
You
thinking.
have the
Yeah.
ability to read mine.
You can't turn it off. It's just always there. That's why I say it'd be so stressful. You
What
just
you
hearing
guys
everybody's
be
thoughts.
thinking?
Like, it'd be so stressful, man. Because you got to realize, if you able to read minds right now, you thinking about everybody that's going on. So there's a bunch of different conversations going on.
Yeah,
You be like, man,
yeah.
get out of my head.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't frustrated, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want that.
That's
You know? I
understandable.
don't want that,
I can see
man.
that. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Man, we
Like
got
walking
Taylor
around.
Frucel in the building, man. You know what I'm
Taylor
saying? Hey,
Frucel.
tell people how they can follow you, find you, get with your credit plug, and all that type of stuff, man.
Taylor Frucel. You can find me on Instagram at I am Taylor Frucel. You guys, that is IamTaylorFrucel. You can also Google me, guys, on everything like Taylor Frucel. It's only one Frucel. Even if you just type in Frucel, Frucel, it's just one Frucel, and it's Taylor Frucel. So definitely happy to connect with you. Also, I have a number that you guys can text because I'm all about plan to action, guys. I want you to text me right away. If you've seen this interview, text me Big Talk, Big Game to 443-347-3239. That's 443-34 ready. Let's get it.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you already know who we are, man. We Big Talk, Big Game on the Hip Hop Network, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, become a member today.
Yes.
You feel me, man? Hey, man, that's our time, man.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate
coming.
Thank you so
coming
much
through.
for having me, guys.
Appreciate
Big
it
shout
for
out
coming
to
through,
Hip
man.
Hop
Appreciate the
Network.
audience members for showing watching the show, standing in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's our time. We out of here. Peace.